okay, sitting like in a bathroom or somewhere. So yeah, this is my redoing my locks. As you can see from here, from the roots all the way to here is the new growth. Yep, I haven't locked my hair in a while. So what I do is I take the water bottle, wet it, and yeah, that's how I really get started. So I'm gonna rub this water in so it's not dripping like all down my face. And I have my little handy dandy towel. If you see my little thing back here, I just put that on the back of the couch just so in case the water splashes, it doesn't get on the couch, because I'm spraying my hair and I can't really see behind me. So, okay. I'm gonna move the camera a little bit because it seems like the sun, I can't really, I'm gonna angle a little bit different. So I'm gonna just tell you guys a little bit about what I'm using. And this is the Jamaican Mango and Lime Resistant Formula Lock Gel. It says it's for difficult to lock hair, extra hold gray hair. I need all that. So here you go, guys. Here's the brand that I use. This is the top. I poured in the top just to make it easier for me to touch it and do it to my hair instead of digging inside of here. As you can see, I use it most of the time when I do my locks. For whatever reason, a lot of people think that you should use beeswax, but nobody uses beeswax really anymore, because it the beeswax, what it does is it leaves like a residue, and it's greasy and kind of like a sticky form of the formula of it, and it kind of just, it's not good for your locks. I never use it for my locks. I never started off using it. These are my hair clips, just regular hair clips you can get from the hair store. As you can see, I'm gonna have to do it this way so you can actually see them. Hair clips. Put them on the edge of here makes it a little bit better. This is my container. This is just an old facial wipes container that I put my clips in. This is different kind of clips, as you can see. Different kinds. These are more pointy for like to grab the scalp. And I also have rubber bands. Little tiny rubber bands. As you can see, those two. Little tiny rubber bands that I use. For some of my locks, okay, so I'm gonna just go back to the beginning of my lock journey, which is just a story about, you know, prior to my lock journey, I was natural. I wasn't always, okay, so let's go even further back. Most of my life, probably from the 6th grade, I've been using, I permed my hair. So I always liked hair, always was into doing my hair, weave, perms, all that kind of stuff. Loved it, loved it, loved it. Did everything you could think of. Finger waves, pineapple waves, all kind of waves, haircuts, going back to the 90s with the bobs and layer cuts, like salt and pepper, all that kind of stuff. I did all those kind of styles, and ponytails when they were popular. Like I said, weave. I never got too much into wigs because wigs are really hot, and I just could never get comfortable with wigs. I just feel like I just want to keep taking it off. Yeah, so I did all kinds of hairstyles. So while this video is playing, I'm going to be showing you old hairstyles, different hairstyles that I did, different colors I had. Just tell you a little bit about my whole hair journey. And like, again, I love hair. Like, I like to change it. Lately, it's been taking me forever, you guys, and you know it because I've been telling you, like, every video, okay, I'm gonna do my hair, I'm gonna do my hair, I'm gonna do my hair, I'm gonna do my hair. This takes a really long time. I have a good amount of locks, like almost 114. And it's not really like 114 now because some of them are combined. So, at the top, as I'm speaking, I'm going to be adding in pictures to show you my original reason how I end up being natural. So what happened was, some years ago, when I had my second son, which it happened with my first son as well, well, 3 pregnancies, you know, the doctors started to tell me, you know, I shouldn't be perming my hair, dyeing my hair. So while I would be pregnant for the 9 months or almost 10, I would wear weave and just have my hair braided up under. So when my 9-year-old, who is, well, is currently 9, was, when I was pregnant with him, I went natural and was braiding my hair and all that kind of stuff. So that was back in, even though it's funny, is he's 9 and he was born in 09. So 09 is when I really start going towards the my natural phase. Okay, so once I had the baby, and I'm gonna keep on twisting up my hair. Once I had my son, once I had him, I just stayed natural. I never went. I don't think I never went back. I never went back to a perm. I don't believe. I may have. I'm not sure. But I know at that time is when and I'm twisting it the wrong way. So a little bit about the locks. When you are twisting the locks, I started my own locks. When you twist them, you should twist them in the same direction. I twist mine toward the left. And once you started a way of twisting, that's the way you should always stay. Because if you start to twist the opposite direction of what you originally started, it will not lock, it will unravel. So, yeah. That's pretty much what happened. So what I do is I take and I clip it down to the scalp. I don't know if you can see. I'll show you close up when I get to the top of my head. But I clip the hair down, and it just hangs down. Sometimes I clip it more. As you can see, some of these are. I'm gonna fix these. I like to make it straight, as you can see, and put clips on the ends just to hold it. Because while it's wet, guys, while it's wet, it will start to unravel. So once I get them all in, I take a little mist of the water, spray them again, make sure they're a little bit moist, and put my hair dryer on and dry them. So I'm going to just keep on talking about the hair stuff as I do this. And like I said, you can see where the hair, like about here, all of this is new growth. And as you can see these, you have to make sure you separate them so they stay individuals. Because what happened is, because you have locks, the hair will just kind of like go together. Okay, see, I'm twisting up to 2 locks together. You got to be careful. Okay, so you just twist it. As you can see how I'm twisting it, you continue to twist till it gets down to the scalp. Just keep twisting and 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 twisting. And then as you see, it's twisted down to the scalp. I don't do too much on this part of the hair, but sometimes I'll just put a little bit of the lock solution on it, just to kind of like cut down the frizzies. I got really frizzy hair. But the good thing about locks, it doesn't even really much matter so much. Now see this, if I let this go, see how it starts to unravel? So what I do is I take it, I keep it that way, grab one that's already done, then I just take another clip and just clip it and hold it. Now you want to kind of lock your hair in the direction that you want to delay. So I'm kind of like doing it in a downward way, because it helps with the shrinkage. As you can see on this side, these ones are dry because I did these a day or so ago. These are dry, so you can see how this side looks longer. It's really not longer, it's just that the shrinkage is real and it's going to shrink back up as it dries. While it's wet, it's heavy, it hangs down lower. And yeah, people don't realize that shrinkage is real, no matter if it's locks, natural hair. But natural hair, like, yeah, you're gonna deal with that. As you can see, my hair pattern. It's kind of like a wavy looking pattern. You can kind of see it. I don't know if you guys can see it. There you go. So I'll just move over. See, it's like a wavy pattern. Now that often sometimes comes from ding, 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 alert, news break, news flash, when I have to dye it. As you can see, I'm going to move closer because this is, all of my edges were gray, and I'm sure you can see it in some of the videos, you know. Yeah, I usually have my hair red. I usually keep it red, but I haven't lately. As you can see, the color is more like a oranges, as you can see more up here. I'm going to lean over here so you can see the color better because of the sunlight. Of course, as I'm trying to do my hair, the sun will be beaming through the door like crazy. Anywho, I'm going to continue. So again, I'm going to go back to the whole how I ended up with locks. So some time ago, I let me go ahead and twist this hair up. Some time ago, I started my life journey, and what I did was I did it myself. So one day I just got fed up because people don't always understand how it is with natural hair, but it's a lot. It wasn't what I expected. Not that I didn't enjoy it, because it was something new. I wasn't perming my hair no more. So before I began to be natural, and I believe I have some videos already about natural hair, but I can't remember how much I spoke about what I spoke about. So I'm trying to get this together here. So let me go do some more twisting. Yeah, so when you roll it in, this is called palm rolling. When you roll in your hand, it makes it a little bit faster. Because I don't do it all the time. Yes. It's a headache sometimes. Because when you don't do it a lot, like a hairdresser, you don't have, it's a little bit more difficult to get like a little thing with it. So anywho, back to the whole hair thing. Yeah. So I wore my hair natural, wore afro, did a lot of crochet braids. A lot of people love crochet braids. I actually love crochet braids, braiding my hair. But over time, what happened was, it started to be a lot on my hands now. I've been doing hair most of my life, doing my hair and doing my sister's hair, doing my mom's hair, doing everybody's hair. Went to school for cosmetology, but never got my permit, which I should have, but hey, that's neither here nor there now. And but I always loved doing hair. So as you can see, that's nice and tight. And you want to make it nice and tight, especially for the edges, so it can look good. So basically, I need a little skinny one here. Come on. When I get to the edges, you want to use like the lower skinnier one so you can really hold it like I said, like this one. So, and again, I'm going to have to do another clip here to hold this so it does not unravel. So I'll grab another clip with another lock and boom. Oh, it came off. I'm gonna clip this on here backwards just to hold it. Okay. All right. So as I began doing all my different natural styles, and when I say natural, loose natural, because locks are still considered to be natural as well. It was just really, it was really a lot of work. I thought it was less work than permed hair, but it wasn't. I realized it was just as much work to keep my hair natural as it was to perm it and all that kind of stuff. So yeah, it wasn't the experience I was looking for. I don't know if you guys remember, I think in Mo Better Blues, Spike Lee's sister like had her hair natural, and she kind of like got out the bed and her hair was like all like in this style. I just automatically assumed that was, yeah, that was real, how natural hair people got up in the morning. It was just kind of like a shake and go kind of thing. Okay, no, that was so untrue. That was not true at all. A lot of times when you see natural hair people and it looks so natural, they are doing all this manipulation to their hair. Not in a bad way, but they're like twisting it and plaiting it and greasing it and wetting it, and just a whole long process to get it that way. And I was like, what's the point, you know? Besides, on a healthier side, it is healthier to not use perms and stuff like that and chemicals in your hair. That was not my main motivation. What I noticed was that even with my hair permed or my hair being natural, I was still finding myself doing the same amount of time keeping it straight or stretched or whatever I was doing. I was just still doing the same amount of work, just, you know, working so much trying to keep it whatever nice looking. So all these years I'm thinking having a perm was so much easier, and the reality of it is not. You still have to maintain your hair when you have hair. People that have curly hair, they want their hair straight. People that have straight hair want their hair curly. You know, it's just not about saying as women or men, we're never satisfied with what we have. We always want to manipulate and change it to something different. If we used to having it one way, we want it another way. Me personally, I would love to just have curly hair and just wake up every day with curly hair, but that is not the case, and curly hair does not look like that. You still have to do it, wash it, you know, keep up on it and all that kind of stuff. So I decided to cut my perm out. I used to perm my hair, keep it straight most of the time, and like you say, I would do weaving and stuff and, you know, switch it up every now and then and give it a break. So what I did was we moved from New Jersey to Georgia. One day I'm in the bathroom, I just said, you know what? I'm doing it. I've been thinking about it for some time, and I went over and over in my mind if I should do it, if I shouldn't, if I do it, I shouldn't. So guess what? I did it. And I just took the scissors, cut it, and I'm gonna show how short I cut my hair. Prior to that, I was going natural. I stopped putting chemicals in it. So I'm thinking like, okay, it's gonna take maybe like a month. Then after a month, it'll start to get more, you know, like a afro style and all. So this is what I'm thinking. So I'm at the hair store buying all these freaking hair products, because a lot of times, oh, put this in your hair, put that in your hair, do this to your hair, do that to your hair. You put all this stuff in your hair, trying to get it to look like an afro. And I'm like, okay, I'm not getting it. Inner roots are curling up really good, but the ends of the hair were like straight. I couldn't get them to curl no matter what I was doing. So I went to the hair store one day. I saw a lady with an afro. So I said to this lady, excuse me, miss, how do you get your hair to look like that? Like, you see how like my hair look? I can't, you know, figure out what am I doing and why can't I get it to curl all the way down. And the lady says to me, oh, you see this hair, the straight hair? That is still processed hair. So you need to take that hair and cut it off. So mind you, my hair was probably about this length. I cut my hair all the way to here, that much, as you can see. I cut that much hair off. And I'm looking like, oh my God, that's gonna be that's all my hair. Like, I'm cutting it all off. So she was like, you're never gonna get that full look that you're looking for unless you do that. So you're gonna have to go ahead and just cut it. So I said, okay guys, that's what I'm gonna do. Went home one day, talked to my husband about it, and my husband is like so supportive about whatever I do with my hair. He don't care what I do with my hair. He's like, you know, as long as you just keep it looking nice, keep it looking nice. So, okay, so this is what I decided. I'm gonna cut it all off. Went in the bathroom, cut it all off. You know, he saw me again, my hair was short, very short. So I wore it short. I enjoyed, like I said, I enjoyed the growth and the changes and all the different looks and blah, blah, blah. My hair grew back out. We stayed in Georgia for 3 years. We came back home. When we got back home, Georgia weather is different from Jersey weather. So in Georgia, my hair was growing really good. It was so moist, and I was shea buttering it up. I was using all the butters, girl. Shea butter, coconut, but every oil, shea butter, I was using it on. Avocado oil and I can't even think of all the oil. Olive oil, grapeseed oil, girl, everything. I had a whole bottle full of this, all 5 to 6, 7, 8 different kinds of oils in it. Moroccan oil, everything, right? So let me cut the TV because, like I said, this stuff be distracting me. I'm sitting here watching this couple. I forgot their name anyway, but that's the side. That's another side. I know I watch so many people on YouTube. So yeah, we'll get more into YouTube and stuff a little bit later in the video. But yeah, so okay. I'm putting all these oils in my hair, all these products. I'm using I know y'all remember the S curl, like the Jerry curl activator spray. That did help a lot when it was really short though. I was using everything, curling my hair. I mean, I was enjoying myself. I was twisting it, 2-strand twisting it. Which if you don't know what a 2-strand twist is, like when you just take 2 pieces of hair and twist it like this. 2-strand twisting it. Yeah, and since we talking, see this particular one here. So I choose 2-strand twist the ones that are thin, because sometimes when you see as they get to the roots, it can get a little thin, as you can see, or not see. Anyway, so yeah, so what happened is I cut the hair, it grows back. I started getting bored with it because, of course, I started crochet braiding it. So that means that crochet braids is when you braid your hair all down and you put fake hair on the top. So I was kind of getting tired of trying to manage the afro and all that, because for me to get an afro was like crazy, but it looks so beautiful. So I made my hair red and a nice afro. That's going to be also somewhere up here in the video. And I got tired of it, so I started doing crochet braids. I found myself like wanting like I also had videos on how I do crochet braids and all the different styles I did. It was crazy because I found myself back, like, you know, wearing weave and all, and I'm like, my hair's supposed to be natural, so I kind of felt a little way, but I'm like, I'm bored with it. I'm just tired of the braids, and I'm finding myself braiding it up and crocheting it up and putting it up more than I'm wearing it out, because it's just hard to maintain it, and the shrinkage is real, and when it was short, it made it shorter. So it's kind of like if your hair is this long, it'll be this long by the time it shrinks up. This is how bad my hair shrinks up, really good, really bad. So when I was in Georgia, it's moist there. It rains fairly often there, so it's a moist, you know, the weather is moist there, which is very great for my hair. So when I came back to New Jersey, it's more dry here. So what happened was my hair started to fall out. I wasn't maintaining it. It's a different lifestyle in New Jersey than it is in Georgia. That's a whole other story for a whole other video. But it's different lifestyle. So when I got back here, it was a different thing. My hair wasn't growing. It was falling out. It was getting thin. So what I did was I said, you know what? Okay, I need to do something. I had made it blonde, and I had cut my side. Now, my side is a whole other conversation. I'm also going to show you what I do to make this, shave it down, how I shave it. I just do it at home because I used to go to different people and get designs and all this kind of stuff. But after a while, you just get tired of that, and you just get tired of going to a barbershop. And sometimes the barbers are funny with females at the barbershop, and then it's all this whole, you know, hairdressers, you get to make appointments. It's just too much sometimes. And at least I only have a small patch of hair that I want to maintain. So what I do is I just start doing it myself, which led me to, you know, sometimes you know how you like your hair. So sometimes it's better you do it yourself, you know. And it saves you a ton of money. Because usually, mostly for this part, to put a design is usually like $15 to $20. You know, just for this small patch of hair. But hey, What can you do? So yeah, I then decided, you know what? Cut my hair off again with another big chop. The first big chop I did, I cut it all off to get the perm out. The second big chop, I was cutting off because I decided to lock it. Now, what I didn't realize at the time was I could have just took my hair at the length it was and started to lock it that way. It would have took longer, which my hair ended up taking like 6 months to lock because some people hair just take longer. It was like so thin. I was like, oh, I don't think they're coming out right, and blah, 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 blah. I just couldn't figure out, you know, you don't know all the steps until you actually go through the steps. So they didn't always look like how they look now. This been some years I had in my locks. This is October, so this will make what? I want to say this is year. I think I did it in 2012. I want to say 2012, 13. Either way, this is 3 years now. I'm in my 3rd year of locks. So the length is not where I wanted to be. I wanted to get longer so I can put it in a bun, but that's neither here nor there. I got to be patient. So yeah, guys, that's pretty much the story about my locks. I decided to twist it up. So I started out with 2-strand twist. Like I said, the 2-strand twist is when you just twist it like this. And that's how I did my real hair. That's how I started the locks. I twisted it. It was like a little tiny little baby little Hellraiser. You know the movie Hellraiser? Like little Hellraiser little things sticking off. And then they started to look like Fritos. Like, is it Fritos? No, Cheetos. You know the little Cheetos, little crunchy little chips? They looked like Fritos. And I'll show you some pictures of that too. So it took some time. And then you go to the ugly phase where it's like kind of not long, but it's not short. It just looks weird. And you have to grow into your loving it and all that kind of stuff. And the freaking edges not being always taped down, because coming from having a perm, you want your edges laid all the time. That's just my personal thing. You always want your edges tight. And it's just a headache, you know? So we're trying to keep them down, especially when your hair goes natural. Gel and stuff doesn't react to your hair the same way. We don't think about that kind of stuff. But yeah, when you have your hair natural, gel doesn't react to your hair like it does when you have a perm. So yeah, you got to be like, girl, you got to go ahead and gel it up, a whole lot of gel, put a scarf on it, almost put some heat on it to dry it, because you want to almost like freeze dry it in that space. Like, yeah, for it to lay down and stay down. And as soon as it get moist, or as soon as you get out in the air, it's like, your hair is beautiful when you're in a house. It's like when you're natural. If you walk outside, whatever the humidity is, I promise you that's what your hair is going to look like. It's going to shrink up. It's going to do this. It's going to do that. So, yeah. So I said, well, since I'm mostly keeping my hair in plaits or in braids, I might as well, right? Just go ahead and lock my hair up. Now, locking your hair is a serious, like, total commitment, because, you know, once it's like that, you know, you can't get it out. Well, these days, it's not like the olden days, you know, and locks, or I would say dreadlocks, as some people would say, dreadlocks kind of made people not really like them back in the day, because, you know, they looked kind of like not neat, and people thought they were dirty, and all these different things. So people are like, oh, you don't want to do no dreadlocks. Oh, why you want to do that to your hair, and blah, 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 blah. And how you going to get out? How if you don't like it? Duh, duh, duh. So I just said, I'm going to try it. If I don't like it, I'll cut it out like I usually do. It's 3 years later. I'm still rocking my locks. And I'm learning more styles. As longer as it gets longer, I can do more styles with it. And yeah, that's pretty much it. With the longer it gets, the better styles you can do. I can roll it up in rods, make it real curly, which I'll probably do. I probably won't do it now, because this is my first retwist, and this is a retwisting tutorial. Not that you need one, because there's thousands of them out there, but this is how I retwist my hair. And yeah, so this takes some time, and like I said, it takes a lot, because as you can see, I do have a big head. Nobody don't have to say it. I'll say it myself. I got a big head, and this is a good amount of hair, girl. It takes me a while. That's why I've been avoiding, but the time has come, and I had to get it done, you know? So also, so as you can see in the other videos, I do dye my hair, which some people consider that not totally natural, but to me, natural is not having a perm. So I don't perm it, and I dye it. I try to dye it as little as I can. But of course, you know, life is life, and when you want to go out and you go to different places and different events in your life, you want your hair to look good. So that's why my anniversary just passed, and that's why I dyed it, because I knew I was going out. Now, mind you, for like a whole month or so, because once I twist my hair, I usually used to twist it every 4 weeks before when I just twist it every 4 weeks when I first started, but I don't twist it as much now. And you want to kind of keep up on the twisting because they say it causes damage or something, or I don't know. I don't know, but I twist it when I get to it pretty much. And as you can see, and this is a good one right here where you can see me twisting it down. And this is pretty much all you have to do is just twist and twist and twist and twist until it gets tight. The palm roll method, I don't use it too much, because as you can see the way I twist it, it works better for me. Clip this hair down. As you can see, water's running down the side of my face, because when I spray it, it gets wet, and I can feel this one trying to untwist on me. If you hear something in the background, that's just my family in the house moving around upstairs, and it's like they laughing and joking, playing with their dad. And you can see Puppy. Well, you can't see Puppy, but Puppy is laying down over there in the corner. Well, not in the corner, but on his bed. And I'll do another video with Puppy. Oh, the day in the life of Puppy. What Ice does all day, which is nothing but mostly sleep. But just like any other human, and I often refer to him as human because he is my dog. He's my 3rd kid. Well, actually 4th, but yeah. Anyhow, I keep twisting. The water's running down. I keep twisting, twisting, twisting. I got some good videos coming out this week, you guys. I don't want to keep going on, but yeah. So I'm going to come back when I'm almost done, because it is just, who wants to see me just twist and twist and twist and twist and twist and twist? And yeah. And I'll take this maybe this time to put a little mirage of different hairstyles and all that stuff that I had. Okay. All right. Okay. All right, guys, I'm back. Only have, what is it, 2 plaits left. As you can see, I told you the sun is up. I started kind of early. It takes a couple hours to get this hair done. Like I said, it's not an easy old task, but it is what it is. So as you can see, these two have kind of joined together. So what I usually do is I take and have to separate them. So actually I have 3. So like I said, I put the light stuff on. Like I said, it looks wrinkly. Not wrinkly, but wavy looking. I don't know if you can see it. See, it kind of has like a wavy look in there. That's because I dye it. I sometimes dye it because the grays come in and I just don't like how it looks. I have colors on my tip, as you guys know. You see it all the time. And when the gray comes in, my hair is like a brown color. It's like 3 colors. So I don't like the way it looks like that. So I, of late, have to, you know, recently have been just dyeing the roots dark, like dark brown. And leaving the tips with color. So yeah, that's what I've been doing. Now, when I decide, I've been wearing red for a couple years now, and I really love the red. So I can't get past the red. I really like it so much. As you can see, I'm getting to the end, so I'm going to start double clipping them where it's more than one lock in a clip. As you can see, ooh, that's gonna be looking nice and tight. And yeah, get them edges all tight. Your girl gonna be looking cute up in the next video. So guys, I'm gonna talk about something else. This YouTube thing is fun, and I try my best to support everybody that I can, you know. I wanted to say this before too, you know, guys. Sometimes certain things that you say, because the reason why I said it is because I went live with Keeping Up with the Joneses, Miss T, and she did a live, and a couple of YouTubers and other people were all on her channel talking and having a good time on Saturday night. And you know, it was mentioned that sometimes YouTube like they censor different things. Like if you say certain things, certain keywords, I guess, it censors it and kind of targets you as spam. And I don't know if you guys know this, but when you go on pages, not pages, but when you go on channels and you say different stuff like subscribe to my channel, or come check out my channel, or shout me out, and those things like that, those things get censored. And YouTube does this thing where it makes you go up for review, because some of you guys have sent me messages, and you probably noticed it took a day or two before I noticed it, is because it was putting it in to be reviewed, and I didn't understand what was happening, but I get it now. So you guys need to be careful of like the things that you say. When you say stuff like subscribe to me, or if you say shout me out and that kind of stuff, for whatever reason YouTube is watching that, and they are blocking it basically for you to be approved, for it to be approved. So just be mindful of saying that kind of stuff when you come to anybody's channel, because what happens is you can get the person's channel in trouble, and what YouTube is, it likes to spin your channel. I know I don't want that, and neither does anybody else. So I'm just saying it to say, guys, just be careful. I get the fact 9 times out of 10, most people, because my channel is still small, yes, I will go to your channel and look and see, especially if I see that you are a person with a certain name, that you are a YouTuber, I will automatically go to your channel and look at your stuff. That doesn't mean that every single person I'm going to subscribe to, because I want to be clear about that, because that's also looked at and watched too. But for the most part, 9 times out of 10, I probably will subscribe to your channel, and I have. So I just want people to be mindful when you go to other people's channel, to be mindful of saying things like shout out and subscribe to me. You really shouldn't be doing that, because that can not only get you in trouble, but it can get the other person in trouble. And I don't want to be in trouble, and that's what I'm hearing. I don't know if that's, I'm not saying that's the Bible, but I'm saying a lot of other YouTubers have mentioned it too. Just be careful what you're saying, because you don't want to get nobody's channel in trouble, nor do you want to get your own channel in trouble. So with that being said, that's all I'm saying there. But it is a couple of channels that I want to shout out, like Diva Den, Keeping Up with the Joneses, Miss T. I love Miss T. I love Diva Den with Little Diva, Scorpion Red. I like her channel. Of course, B Love, Prissy P. You know, everybody loves them. Those guys are bigger channels, but I'm saying like more of the small channels, like Denise, and hers is Eating with Denise, I believe. I watch her. I watch. I just found out about Brown Eyes on a Budget. I've been watching her. Frank GTV. A couple of people that I found out through being live with Miss T. It was people that I didn't know that. One name is Amy, and I think she's already on my channel. So I'm going to go into more details of the names, but I just want to shout out a couple people right now that came right off the top of my head. Of course, Q, those bigger channels. And yeah, so guys, this is like a community thing. We all are doing basically the same thing. You know, was enough love, enough people out here for everybody. I just say, hey, why not promote each other? And I'm just sitting here holding this. Why not promote each other? So just a better place here on YouTube so people can feel comfortable. I know since I started back to my page, now prior to that, I was in a different niche or niche, if you say, and it wasn't mukbanging. It was similar to what I'm doing now, but it was more of a focus on hair and that kind of stuff. And what I can say about a lot of mukbangers that mukbangers here in this niche are very, very supportive, and they reach out to you and they respond to you. Regardless whether your channel was big or small, I mean, it's just nice to respond. I mean, I had bigger YouTubers respond to me. I had smaller YouTubers respond to me. And I'm just, like, really just happy and appreciative of the love that people, you know, people take the time out to, you know, answer your questions and respond to you and support you. Like for Miss T. Miss T always watches my videos. And she always, I think in one video, I just wanted to make it clear she was the first one who subscribed. Now, Miss T has her own channel, which, again, keep it up with the Joneses. She has her own channel. She doesn't have to come to my channel and, you know, and say things. But she does, you know. Like right now as I speak, I got, you know, people responding to my messages. I appreciate the love that's given out is being returned. And that's basically what I'm saying. So I just want to say thank you to and not just YouTubers, because I really kind of like just focus on YouTubers, but I do, you know what, I'm gonna pause right here so I can go in and write down, so when I actually give out who's been on my channel, I want to make sure I'm saying everybody. I know definitely I don't forget Wanda D. She always comes on my page and leaves a lot of comments. Chop Queen, I'm gonna get her exact name. She comes over. Again, these are people who have very little subscribers to people who have very large amount of subscribers. And I just want to thank all of you guys. But again, I'm gonna pause real quick to go into my phone and make sure I get every person, like my day one people and people I just want to shout out. And then I'm going to come back so I can make sure that I'm getting everybody. Okay, guys, hold on. Okay, guys, I came back. This video is going to be like super duper long. Okay, look. See this? All these names. Is this upside down? It looks upside down because of the camera. All these names. So I'm going to just run through these names probably as fast as I can because, yeah. I am Kiva. Living with the Lees. Me and my glasses. Miss Missy, Official Amy Girl, Auntie Net Entertainment, Watch Winky, Miss T, Talk Nation, Andrea T, Eating with Denise, Mukbang with a Diva, ASMR, VV, The Chomp Queen Eating Show, Miss JCM, Adrian, I think I'm spelling right, ADIEEN, Adrian, I don't know how to pronounce it, but you know who you are. Harriet Stepney, I hope I'm saying it right, because Harriet, you and Adrian, you guys always mostly put comments on mostly all of my videos. I see you guys' name often and it stayed in my head. I just want to make sure I'm pronouncing you guys' names correctly. Van ASMR, Diva Den, and ASMR, Mukbang with the Killer Queen, of course, Keeping Up with the Joneses, and Keeping Up with the Joneses, and her name is Miss T, but Miss T is also somebody else. So I don't want you guys, there's two different people. So most of the time when I'm speaking, I'm talking about Keeping Up with the Joneses, Miss T. because I, you know, go on her live and I go on her channel. Wanda D, girl, I see you, girl. I'm giving you love. I am giving you some love. I do go to your channel just like you asked. And Sister D Kite, that is somebody new that I just found from Keeping Up with the Joneses page. And shout out to Keeping Up with the Joneses, Miss T daughter Kiki. She is hilarious. Like, you guys gotta watch and check out Miss T page. Miss T, Keeping Up with the Joneses. You gotta check out her page. She do lives, and it's hilarious. It's fun. It's just so, like, you know, something nice to do, like, especially in the week. I think she said next Saturday she's gonna do another video, so you guys check it out. And I did get somebody new that seemed to be interesting. Jam Rock. I believe he's from Jamaica. I don't know much about him, but Jam Rock, welcome to the whole world, the mukbang world. And all you other guys who are new, I think a lot of these people in here are fairly new. I'm not new to YouTube because I had a YouTube page some years ago. But again, I stopped. I talked about that in another video. So if you watch all my videos, you'll find it. I'm not going to tell you which one because I don't even remember. And you'll get that whole story too. But yeah, I used to have a channel and I stopped. And I started back up. And now I'm doing mukbangs, vlogs, crafts, similar to the page I had, but it was a different time. And I'm not even sure if mukbangs was as popular back then when I was doing it, but hey, they are now. So I just want to thank everyone for your love and your support. Please continue to support me. Like, share this video and all my videos with any and everyone you know. Please, guys, I want to get to 500. I was just speaking to everybody and I was saying, guys, I want to get to 500 because I want to get to 1,000 subscribers. So then I can do more stuff on YouTube. And but my main goal for right now is 500. We're at 200 and I think 18, approaching 220. And guys, anything you can do, continue to support me. If that's all, continue to watch my videos. Of course, every video is not a food video, but most of them will be. And yeah, just look out for your girl and keep spreading that love. I want to thank everybody for giving me love. I don't have a lot of hate and negativity, which I'm glad. I'm not inviting it. But I'm happy, and I want you guys to continue to grow with me. I hope everyone is genuinely watching me and not just doing this, you know, subscribing to my channel so I can subscribe to your channel. I want you guys to really, you know, watch it, get into it, and comment and let your girl know, you know. So with that being said, I'm going to end this video. I have one more play, and this is what I really wanted to show you guys. And this video might have like the sun glare, but you know what? I refuse to do this video again, and I'm not. So you see how this looks like two plaits, right? Because what happens sometimes, the hair, when I started my locks, I did what is called sister locks, which are, if you see some people when their locks are very small, because I wanted it to look very full. But as time went on, I had made them really small. So if I had 114 locks starting out, I had probably like 214 because I was like double. So, and so with this particular situation here, this is what I do. I take the hair first and I grab this end and I twist it. I two-strand twist it because what it does is it makes it is going to eventually be one lock. And guys, as you see it, I'll remind you as the time go on. So a two-strand twist it really good. And this video is going to be so freaking long. Two-strand twist it really good. As you can see, that's what I'm doing now. Until it gets to the end. As you see, it's at the end. Once I get to that, I take my handy dandy rubber band, as you can see here, somehow. And I take it and I put it on the end, see? Now what happens, what this will cause is, as it locks together, it's gonna make a lump. because it's 2 locks coming together. So all this will be good, but it'll be probably a lump right here. But oh well, what can I do? I'd rather put the locks together than lose a lock, because sometimes once it starts locking and as it gets longer, it gets heavier. So if it's like a little strand of hair, it will pull the lock out. Well, the lock will actually fall out. And I don't want to lose any locks. I think I lost one so far in the back. So yeah, so this is what I do. So you see it's kind of sticking off a little bit. I'm trying to pull the rubber band down. Let me use this pen real quick and get this little piece of rubber band. Well, whatever. I'm gonna just pull it, try to pull it. So I'll take it and I put a little bit of lock stuff on it to kind of like help seal it and bind it. Then I take it, and as I was doing that, I then twist it as the regular twist. And get my clip and clip it. And this one is hanging this way for whatever reason. I'm just gonna leave it like that. Clip it over here. Now this one is gonna be a special one. I'm gonna put some little decorative pieces on this, but for now, I'm just gonna clip it like this. And guys, I gotta go. So this is it. The done deal, as you can see. I'm gonna turn for the back so you can see. I don't know if you can. All my clips, they're all in. Then I take my hand water bottle, and I need to make this more of a spring. This is like so. So I'm just gonna pat it, spray it. Even the ones I already did. That's been like these. You guys been seeing like my clips hanging down in the back. I've been like so over this hair stuff. Not trying to do it. Okay, so now I put on the water. I'm finished with all this stuff. I put on the water. Then I blow dry it. Blow drying takes freaking forever. So I'm gonna blow dry it for a little bit. All my hair ties and hair clips. I am going to blow dry this for a little bit, and then I have to hurry up because I gotta do another video. I gotta do cooking. Get videos coming up. I need to do some editing. So okay, guys. I'm gonna end this video. Maybe not. I'm gonna just show you really quickly my hair dryer. This is the hair dryer that I use. It's the Golden Hot, and you untwist it. And then I have like a little thing that goes on my head. I'll take a picture of that and show you. Yeah. So I'll just put a picture of that up at the end. But for now, I gotta go. I'll see you guys soon.